Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Rijkaard. And it's Nedved. Rashford. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi. And the ball's gone astray. Could move up a gear here. Thuram. Rashford. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Hullet. Neymar's cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. What a throw in. Rashford. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That's Rijkaard. And here's Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get away here? Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And he's been shifted off it. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hullet is always looking to break lines. Oh, that is a good ball. And a chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Just eases him off the ball. Neymar with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Maldini. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar. Luis Suarez. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Rashford.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Bouten defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. It's a throw-in. Maldini. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking tidy in possession here. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi goes short. Climbs up big! Yes! And they are cruising away. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. Portugal find a position of real strength now.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's forced to go back. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's got space. Up he... No mistake! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Opts for safety. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's in! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Thuram wins the duel this time.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Nedved. Ferdinand. Rijkaard. And it's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an excellent interception.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
And now the breakaway. Rijkaard. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Van Dalton. That's Nedved. Thuram. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Here we go again then. Azar. And it's Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. To Maldini. Roberto Carlos. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Ibrahimovic. Thinks one through. Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Out to the right. So nearly the perfect ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. No foul, says the referee.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Hullet. He's gone for goal! And that is great goalkeeping.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nottingham appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
He's tried one! Crossbar comes to... has another go! Oh, taken with style! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's become a case of men against boys. So what can they make of this? Quarter of an hour into the second half. Thuram. That's a cute ball. Played into space out wide. It's a promising position. Elects to cross. And that has been cleared. Oh, shoot, it's Roberto Carlos! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That has been knocked clear. Nottingham have their second corner now. Referee's given a throw. Nedved. Roberto Carlos puts his foot on the gas. Messi. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Pullet providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that was vital. Nedved. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Messi. Ambitious ball here.
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Hazard. Chance for a shot! Rashford.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Portugal are having a ball here. Vieira. Nice sequence of passes, this. For Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is expertly dealt with. He's going for goal! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Número 10.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Número 20.
Nedved.
Número 11. Bale.
Yeah. Luis Suarez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Bale. He is through here. There's the shot. They've scored. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Oh,
it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's straight offside. Pierre. Played out to the right. And this is Ronaldo. Azar. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Vieira. That's a super give and go. And he was alert to it. Nedved. Azar. Played through into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Bale. He's cut it out. Azar. And that has put paid to that. Oh, good ball. Kvaratskhelia. He's away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a go. That is some save from Khan. Oh, what has happened here? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Pinches it off him. Rashford. Xavi Alonso. Played out to the left flank. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter.
And time is up. Portugal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Cristiano Ronaldo, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on him. Nesta. Lam. Vieira. Bellingham. Ledvied. Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. Pullet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe! Thuram gets good distance on it. Now the ball's gone astray. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. No, it's come to nothing. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vieira gets it clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's lost his man here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Thuram. Oh, super ball. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Corner number 2 then. And he shoots! And the ball's come, in he goes again! Bergomi getting this one clear. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So a third of the match, or thereabouts. Oh, what a mistake! Borussia Dortmund have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's off and running. Excellent interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there. And he can clear it away. Mbappe! He's had it taken off him. Oh no, what has happened here? And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared without complication. Played out to the right. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got away. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's there to belt it away. Costa Curta. He can get that clear.
Vamos ter minuto
And
de
reclaimed it
compensação.
in a trice. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Portugal really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Portugal have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Vieira. And that is expertly dealt with.
This is the time you need that pace.
Driving forward. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vieira gathers from the goal kick. Gullit, looking to go deep, punched away. Could be dangerous, goes for a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And he's managed to get free. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
That's an imaginative pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now, can they get him away? Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Ronaldo. Lam is there, and he can get that clear. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Gullit is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Threads one in. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. It's Nedved. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. And no surprise, that's a booking. The pass has gone astray.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's having a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Gullit. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a corner kick. He shoots! Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a searching pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Portugal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pull it. Some resolute defending there. Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. Can he get it through? And this is Hullet. Decent chance! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 5.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Número 20.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição. Foram indicados
Roberto
4
Carlos.
minutos de compensação.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. 4 added minutes on the board. That has ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Pelé. Maldini. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Nedved gets good distance on it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well read, and the danger is averted. The ball has bounced loose now. And the pass is intercepted. Hullet clipped into space. It's a goal kick. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, just skips past his man. Now it's Mbappe. This is good pressing, they're not short of... Oh, what has happened? Great chance! Well, now in for the pieces! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right.
Rubeninger! Oh, what about that? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players...
And Messi! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
The less said about that pass, the better. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rummenigge. Nedved. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Has a look and plays it forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly Rummenigge! They've done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Rodri has given away a free kick. That's a throw. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Maldini. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's run loose here. Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nedved. Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Bellingham gets it clear. And that's been intercepted. And the half-time whistle goes.
Caros espectadores, vamos desejar os parabéns a todos os sócios e adeptos do clube que festejam hoje mais um aniversário do seu casamento. Parabéns a todos!
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Thuram moved on forwards, engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the ball's come loose here. And here's the chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Chance here to counter. That pass has been well intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Well timed, excellent interception. Nedved, that's been slipped through. And he welcomes it in. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that should get the job done. Mbappe. And this is Messi. And he's lost his chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Neymar abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 20. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Kohler really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that's a little loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. No, that's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Nesta gets it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Maldini concedes a free kick for that. He's through, now is he in? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Looking for the run. Oh, delightful ball. Maldini. Kvaratskhelia. Looking to play him in. Dembele. It's gone for a throw-in. He's had it taken off him. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.